Surprise, surprise. I got two pieces of the same statue. Now what exactly happened? Unfortunately, I bought the statue from Sideshow. I had an incident within the house. So the original is whoops. Let me not break this. Original is over here. Unfortunately, she got broken. So I'm gonna end up selling her as a broken statue with a replacement box from Sideshow. It has the outside box and the inside box. So I'm gonna end up selling the broken one on eBay. If anyone wants to try to fix her, try to put her back together with some glue. So that'll be in a week or two. So here it is, the second piece, the very same statue. I guess I got too much money on my hand. So yeah, the second statue of basically the same thing. Had to replace it. Well, it happens sometimes. Every once in a while, you have a little accident within the home, and you might have to replace a statue. It sucks, but once in a while it happens. So again, the Captain Marvel by Sideshow, one of their few pieces where they actually made limited quantities. So I believe this is, pardon me, this is 600 pieces total. The retail was about 780, I think, close to $800, maybe 720, $700. I got this on eBay for around the same price, 800. Lucky enough, the guy was a local, so I saved on shipping. So, what do I love about the statue, and why did I have the need to buy a second piece at a relatively high price? Well, it's a very unique pose, a very dynamic pose. I would compare it to if I can get a view of it, the Sideshow X23, X23 from Sideshow, where she's leaping up in the air and she has a sentinel hand grabbing her right leg, a very dynamic pose. So this is basically the same, an extremely unique, extremely dynamic pose. And this is the 1/4 scale, so I actually had the 1/5 scale version. Different pose, different look, but I didn't like it, so I ended up selling that one. I sold the 1/5 scale version that came out 2023, 2022. I think it was early 2022. So this is a year 2023 version, a larger scale, different pose, different look. So this one's much better than Sideshow's 1/5 scale that came out a year earlier, say early 2022, I think. Oh, by the way, I just did a video of the Ghost Princess statue in the background. So yeah, very nice. Very fragile, of course, since I got one in the background that broke. Now, what's so tricky about it? It kind of leans. If you don't have it on a very stable base, it tends to lean forward because most of her weight obviously is going forward. So you definitely have to have it on a stable base to avoid it from leaning forward or even sideways. And you have to be extremely careful on how you transport the statue. Like if you have to do some dusting, some cleaning, or if you just have to move some stuff around, You have to be extremely careful on how you move it because it's attached by two pegs for the left power and the right power, or right and left. So back here, oh, it had a tiny broken piece. I couldn't figure out from where, so I just use arts and craft tape and put it on the back where nobody can see. This tiny little piece. I can't figure out where it goes. So like again, it has two pretty stable, pretty thick pegs back here, but because the weight tends to go forward, you gotta be careful on how you transport it. Usually you hold, basically like any other statue, you hold it by the base and try to support it by her waist if you gotta transport it. So very leaning, tends to lean, and very fragile statue. Again, I got the broken one. In a week or two, I'm gonna try to sell it on eBay. If anybody wants to try to fix her up, again, it's only 600 pieces, so you cannot find it on Sideshow any longer. The back. I tend to put the quantity number on the back of the statues, that way I can remember. Her boots. Back of the hair. Face is very nice, very beautiful, very nice looking lips, nice nose, nice eyes. The only thing is, I'm not sure if this is comic accurate or movie accurate, but the gold is more of a flat color. It's not a shiny gold color. So I don't know if they're trying to be comic accurate, but it would have been nice if it was a really glossy, really shiny gold. But as it is, it's more of a flat gold. Not all that shiny, not all that glossy. But yeah, very dynamic pose. It looks like she's actually moving forward. I would highly recommend not having it on a low base. She definitely needs to be, I would say, shoulder level. So like where I have the Black Panther right below the Predator statue, I would definitely recommend it on a shoulder level shelf. So she definitely would look really nice high up, not low to the ground. Because as she is, you don't really get that effect of her leaping forward. So you definitely don't want to use a very low base. You want to have her on a rather high shelf. Again, shoulder level, eye level. And of course, be careful on how you handle it, so you don't end up like me with a broken statue that you have to replace.